welcome to the 2024 Wild Card Series presented by T-Mobile. 5G home internet. Get internet how you want it. This place was on fire last night. Are they going to be able to recreate the energy? Recreate the energy that carried them and their starting pitcher to an historic strikeout night, and they struck early with a big home run. They're getting ready, so are we. Game 2, Padres and Braves.
As the autumn sun sets, the wild card stage ignites.
There's so much on the line tonight. A wild one.
The stakes rage like flames, raw and fierce. Catch fire and forge your name in history.
World Series champs.
These boys of summer don't want to leave.
This one's not coming back. Not with the heat. Unbelievable.
The Braves.
The Braves battle their way back into the playoffs.
And the Padres.
Going.
Game 2. Let them cook.
We are in San Diego. It is Petco Park, and it is Game 2. San Diego one win away from meeting up with their nemesis, the Dragon, as former owner Peter Seidler used to say, in Los Angeles. But the veteran Braves, who have been in this situation so many times, 7th consecutive postseason, trying to fend off the towel-waving Padre fans who are now whipped up into a frenzy. Coming off last night, can they keep that energy going? Will they be able to help lift their team, or will Atlanta, behind a veteran pitcher in Max Fried, be able to hold them off? That's the stage, and we are set. Buster Olney is down in the middle of it. We'll hear from him in just a little bit. Of course, Eduardo Perez and David Cohn. I'm Carl Ravitch. It was a remarkable scene last night, and when you think about it, they got great pitching, but the offense jumped things, and that was Fernando Tatis, who's made kind of a living in just a small sample size of coming up big.
El Nino did not wait, did he? I mean, after Arise goes full count, gets a base hit, it's Fernando Tatis Jr. that does not wait. First fastball right down the middle. He knew that he was going to get it, and he got it, and he did not miss it, and he did not miss the fans either, leaving for joy here at Petco Park. They got the energy started, and then after that, it was pretty much game over with the heroics of Michael King.
Yeah, who knew that would be the only runs they would need? They get a couple more. They won it. King with 15 strikeouts combined with his bullpen, Jason Adam. And you look at the guy that's on the mound tonight. They claim this is the right man. He is San Diego's own Joe Musgrove, and man, has he been strong down the stretch. Likely not going to see the same number of strikeouts from the Padres. You may see a little bit more from the Atlanta Braves. They have the guy they want on the mound. They knew Game 1 was going to be a challenge, but now you turn it over to Max Fried.
Yeah, Max Fried going to make his 12th career postseason start. It's only 3 guys in Braves history that have done more. That's Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz, the Hall of Famers. But yeah, the history here for Max Fried, drafted by the Padres, 7th overall in the first round in 2012, traded over to the Braves. He's a World Series champion. He pitched very well in that 2021 World Series, and he deserves to hold that trophy. The question now is not only how he performs tonight, but is this the last time that he's going to wear that Atlanta Braves uniform, because he's a free agent at the end of the year?
It's an excellent question. He had that ankle stepped on in Game 6. It was a heroic effort for him. Brian Snitker said we are going to ride Max Fried. There's the offense. They got to get it going tonight. You can see how loose the Padres. Well, last night, the bell rang for the first time for Michael King, his first career postseason start. Then he rang it a dozen times against a team that has been known to chase and strike out. Between he and Jason Adam, they became the first team in postseason history with 15 strikeouts, no walks in a shutout win, and it was dominant. And his mom and dad, part of the crowd here, 47,000 plus, enjoyed every one of those strikeouts. And now it is the turn of number 44, wearing that for his favorite Padre, Jake Peavy. That is the hometown guy, Joe Musgrove. He is on the mound. With more on what they like to see him do tonight, here's Buster Olney.
You're right, Carl. Hometown guy, Joe Musgrove, went to Grossmont High School, just 13 miles from Petco Park. He threw a no-hitter for the Padres, and after the disastrous 2023 Padres season, he was part of the leadership group that worked to change the culture here with the Padres, and he has been pitching great. In 9 starts since he came off the injured list on August 12th, just 8 walks with a 2.15 ERA. Carl, back to you.
Buster, thank you very much. You mentioned his high school days. He was a baseball player. He's also a two-way football player, offensive and defensive lineman. He's a big guy out there, and he'll face this lineup again for the Atlanta Braves. Our starting lineup is brought to you by Cologuard. See more information at Cologuard.com.
Look, it's going to have to be the middle of the lineup. Ozuna, Olsen, and Soler, they're going to have to provide the power. Yesterday, they got shut out by a brilliant performance by King. Tonight, they have to be able to take over. If not, there might not be a tomorrow if there's no offense for the Braves.
Right. Phil Harris's postseason hadn't been great. He had a couple of hits last night. See if he can continue that. Joe is 31 years old. He is 6'5", 230 pounds.
Yeah, you look at the first half and second half numbers. I mean, that is trending in the right direction. If there is such a thing. The K rate's up, the walk rate's down. That is a devastating combo, and it's what a luxury. You could throw just Musgrove in Game 2 and have Dylan Cease waiting in Game 3 if needed.
Bone spur in the elbow. He didn't throw for about a month. He had a PRP injection, and again, since coming back, he's been terrific. Those last 9 games, an opponent's batting average of just $195 and over 10 strikeouts per 9 innings. There is Manny Machado, and there is the guy that hit the home run early in Fernando Tatis. It's the same lineup with Machado, Bogarts, Cronenworth around the infield. You got Kyle Higashioka hit a late home run in the game last night behind the plate. With Profar in left, Merrill in center, and Tatis in right. We are just about set to get this thing underway. The San Diego crowd all year long has been as supportive as any fan base. They are the only professional game in town. And they are looking for their first World Series title, trying to get back to the series for the first time since the late 90s. And we are underway. Harris rifles one down the line, and it drops in fair.